Today on CCX News, a different type of traffic stop. How local police are using car repairs to build trust. Certain traffic stops no longer result in a ticket. Instead, local police say there's a better way to handle vehicle equipment violations. I share how police are turning broken taillights into conversation starters. The typical noise of an auto shop helps keep a community running. Victory Auto in Brooklyn Park sees high traffic in standard tune-ups and in light repairs.
I wouldn't know the exact number over the years of how many it's been, but it's got to be in the thousands of numbers of clients that we've helped.
Blown-out car lights are a common reason for a traffic stop.
Probably 6-7 stops a night.
Robbinsdale Captain John Elder says police see it nightly. For many people, cost barriers make that tough to fix.
It's not the time, it's not, location. It's simply money.
That's where the Lights On program comes in.
The vouchers that we hand out are like this.
Instead of tickets, police issue vouchers for up to $250 in light repairs.
It presents a much friendlier face to the public, and it's even helped build relationships.
Breaking down those barriers is why Lights On started in the first place.
Everyone's benefiting from this.
Just after 2016, right here in Minnesota.
Back in 2016, we all know what happened, a tragic event where a young man, Philando Castile, lost his life because he was stopped for a blown taillight.
Lights On Vice President Sherman Patterson Jr. says this turns traffic stops into conversations. Those stops can be life-changing.
A public safety issue, helping to restore police-community relations, have that conversation, that trust, just building on that. And then from a socioeconomic standpoint, you're helping people. So that's what Lights On is about.
Patterson says Victory is one of the many auto shops across the area that accept vouchers. So far, drivers have redeemed more than 10,000 nationally.
We want people to understand that we are not the be-all solution. We are part of that solution. It's a big pie out there, but we have to do our part.
Now to a story about giving. Local food shelves need more help than ever. As Kevin Miller reports, it's why a nonprofit in Plymouth is asking for a few more helping hands.
Sometimes we get groups in that want multiples, so that's kind of nice if you have a team that you all want to wear the same hat.
There's a lot of hats to be sold in this secondhand retail store.
The biggest thing for us is these shifts in both as a cashiers, as donation receivers, as
there we go,
shopper, helper, all kinds of shifts are available for folks.
And there's a lot of hats for volunteers to wear as they help out.
Now while I'm here, I do a lot of the pricing.
Ellie Singer is a volunteer at Retail Select. It's the thrift store at Interfaith Outreach in Plymouth.
Do we have another price for hats?
After 8 years, the relationships she's built keep her coming back.
It is a great group of people, very social, very friendly, very committed to the mission. Hey, Sandy, did you get all the shoes out here?
The store raises money to support the other programs at Interfaith,
Okay.
like the food shelf.
Straighten all of our clothes here.
That mission also brings Ellie back.
I remember back in the day when I grew up, you really helped your direct neighbors, but our neighborhood is so large now and there's such a big need. So I get just satisfaction that I am helping to close the gap. Doesn't take too long. We'll put them on the floor.
Ellie volunteers 3 or 4 days a week, but she's just one person.
It's to the tune of about 1,000 physical volunteers or more that Interfaith Outreach and Community Partners needs every year.
Interfaith is looking for new volunteers. It's an opportunity to help others and maybe add a dress or two to your closet.
One of the benefits of a volunteer is that 30% off everything in the store. So don't get me wrong, that's a nice little perk to have.
In Plymouth, Kevin Miller, CCX News.
Now for some fitness motivation. Delane Cleveland introduces us to a Plymouth man who says he's proof anyone can meet their fitness goals.
The life of an airline pilot has its pros and cons.
It's a very sedentary lifestyle, sitting and traveling all around the country at different hours of the day through different time zones.
Chris Cape of Plymouth is a pilot for one of those airlines. Every 6 months, he's required to get a health checkup in order to continue flying.
When you go to the doctor, there's the potential they could say your heart isn't in the right condition or your weight is, your BMI is too high or whatever.
In 2019, he realized he needed to change his fitness habits in order to pass that health exam.
Good.
So he enlisted the help of personal trainer and nutrition coach Nehemiah Owusu to do something about it.
So we started out working on his mobility, improving his imbalances, teaching him basic movement patterns to build that foundation and base.
Together, the two developed a workout routine that Cape could fit into his busy lifestyle. Over the course of 18 months, Cape accomplished his goal.
He ended up losing 30 plus pounds, decreasing his body fat percentage by 12%, and passing all his yearly health checkups with flying colors.
That was in 2020. But 4 years later, he's kept the weight off.
Stay focused, dig deep.
In large part because he keeps up with his training sessions and he hasn't strayed from his nutrition plan.
It's a real lifestyle change. So I have an app that I track every calorie that I do every day.
While this method may sound daunting,
Good posture there.
Owusu says it's something anyone can do, even if you don't have the money or time to pay for a trainer and nutrition coach.
A walk around the neighborhood is free. Doing body weight exercises at home is free. Finding online workout routines is free.
In other words, when there's a will, there's a way. Just ask Chris Cape.
I'm even shocked sometimes. I'm in better shape and I feel better today at 46 than I did when I was 25.
In Plymouth, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
Diet, of course, is a huge part of wellness. Cape says he found success with eating a high-protein food at each meal, so options like lean meat, fish, eggs, beans, and lentils.